Hello, welcome back to this channel or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I'm a lover of planners and journals, as you can probably tell. So this is going to be a very chatty video. That's why I have my tiny cup of coffee here with me. And I'm just going to discuss with you all the Hobonichis that I'm using, what have changed since my last lineup video, which was not that long ago, and we already have some hits and miss, and that's it. So if you want to see how I'm using all of my sizes of Hobonichi, just keep watching. Okay, so I guess I will move them all like to the side so I can talk one by one. So let's start this time with the one that is not working, but that I still really want to make it work, which is, you probably already know if you watched my other videos, the Hobonichi wigs. So this is a problem. I started using it. As you can see, it's already like it's still set up for Christmas. That's how long ago I haven't touched this planner, and this was supposed to be my personal planner. I'm always really inspired by the vegan organizer. I know a lot of you already noticed on my cousin videos, and I always mention her on my other cousin setups. And she uses a Hobonichi wigs as her personal planner, and I thought that would be just perfect because it's a nice size for a personal planner for me that I use more my work planner. And I just love how colorful her Hobonichi wigs is. She like do these doodles. Is that how you say? Oh, anyhow, and then she paints on them, and now she's just like doodling, and it's just it's really beautiful. I will link her video down below if you need inspiration, because I don't have any week's inspiration to give you, unfortunately. So I left like a couple of stickers here because I really want to do a Hobonichi journal or plan with me in the weeks, because I love the size. I just haven't had the time to use this one as well, because I already have other journals, but it's decorated. I really enjoyed doing the Hobonichi week. It made me really want to use this planner, but I don't know why I'm just not using it. So I haven't done anything like for January. I just had like written the month name and some birthdays, and for February, all of these decorations were already done like beforehand, so it's not recent. And then I had like a couple of stickers for Christmas that I wanted to put in here. I haven't done that. I just decorated 2 weeks, so we have like the first week from like that started on the 25th of November. I'm sorry, it's too early in the morning. I just cannot think in Portuguese, even less in English. So I was doing like this kind of decoration here on this page, and then just putting like to-do lists on the left side of the page. Then here, as you can see, I did like a doodle and a painting, and was just writing very little things, and this was kind of fun to do. But then so from like the 9th of November until now, I need to catch up. So maybe I should do like a catching up on my Hobonichi weeks videos for YouTube, where I try just to like do a couple of weeks at a time. If you want to see that, let me know, because I really want to do. I just need to find the time to go back to this planner. But I did use it, now I remember, when I was packing for our trip to Disneyland Paris. We went on the 29th of December, and I decided to use this as like an outfit planning, because whenever I'm going for a trip, I usually take a lot of clothes with me, because I just don't know how I'm going to use them. So I'm just guessing like, oh, I will need 3 jeans, and I will need like a blouse or whatever. and I decided like to write down like what I was going to, what I intended to use on each day, especially because of course I wanted to use like my Disney themed clothes. And that worked really, really well. So I just wrote down like the outfit that I planned on wear, and then like this was for the trip, so it's just written there. And then whenever I put it like on my my luggage, I would just like check it so I wouldn't leave anything behind. So I really enjoyed doing this, and we have an upcoming trip next month, and I will probably do this again in my weeks, and that was perfect. And I also added like the temperature, the weather like for that day, and yeah, the weather forecast, and it was just really easy to plan my outfits. I didn't take like a lot of stuff with me because I was just referring back to here, and I think I took like one extra change of clothes, and that's it. And I'm really glad I'm going to do this again. So yeah, it's not that I do not like using the Hobonichi weeks. I still love it. I love how compact it is for a personal planner, and I love just like journaling and having a more artistic thing here on the right side. It's just that I cannot find the time to use it, and I'm just super excited with my other Hobonichis that I keep missing the opportunities to go back to my wigs. But yeah, but I'm still considering this to be a Hobonichi I'm going to use for this year. So yeah, and this is a Giglio Appunto Slim cover in the color olive. Sorry, I forgot to mention. And yeah, love this color, love the cover, love the wigs. I just need to use it. Moving on. Now we have my A6 Hobonichi, and this is the journal. It's my like art journal, and it is the journal that I'm always saying like, oh, I'm always going to use this size. I've tried going to a cousin and journaling in a cousin last year, and it did not work for me. I really love how compact the Hobonichi A6 is, the Hobonichi original, and I love how chunky it gets. And that's why I was telling you about the Fat Hobo 2020, because I started using these back in November, like on the back pages, on the notes pages, and look how chunky it already is. I haven't had any blank pages here for now because I caught up with it, but I did a thing in my journal life, and I bought a cousin because I was just talking to a very special friend of mine, and she was using her cousin in like a journally artistic way, and I just realized I do not have enough space in the A6 to use like to write down about my day and to do collages, which I love doing, and to also like express myself artistically, even though I'm terrible at it. That wouldn't stop me, and it shouldn't stop you as well. And so I got a Hobonichi cousin to use as art journal as well, but we will talk about it at the end of the video. So I was kind of neglecting this planner for like 3 or 4 days. It's, like compared to my weeks, it's not neglecting at all, but then yesterday I was just like watching videos about like these fat Hobonichi originals, and I was like, oh, I still love this size, I need to use it. So they are kind of like double of the same, but here I can express myself more artistically, and this one is more like glimpse of my day. So let me show you a little bit. So I had like my Disney days, and as you already know, I started using this on November, and then like as like a weekly thing, as you can see here. And then for the dailies, I started on the 29th of December because it was the day we went to Disneyland Paris. So I do like a lot of stickers. It's very colorful. I added a couple of photos as well. and I try to draw whenever I can and add colors, and I still really love this. Oh, we are obsessed with the Dracula series. Have you seen it? Let me know. And yeah, so I try to catch up. As you can see, today is the 15th of January, and I still need to write down a couple of things, but I'm also okay with it being just like collages of things that had to do with that day. And yeah, yesterday I went back to it, and I'm also some days I will do the Hobonichi challenge here as well. So I really want to keep up with it, and it's been really good to me, even though it's like, oh, you have two journals which are like Hobonichi but different sizes, and it's kind of doing the same. I have a lot of supplies and paper and stickers that I want to use, that it is okay for me. And also it's been really good for my mental health to just like take time from like every other day to just journal in these two planners. And day 6, like, it really takes up like no time. It's really fast, and I can even do like coordinate spreads or use things that would go to waste because are leftovers from my cousin, or the other way around. So I will keep using these, but I changed my cover because I love Hobonichi zipped covers, but for me they are just like way too tidy and way too perfect, and I just wanted to feel more artistic with this cover. So I just have like this cat cover from last year, I believe, or 2018 2019, which I love, and I have like this rainy day cover on cover that I love as well, that I cannot remember the year because I bought it like afterwards, but we are starting to have a lot of rain here, and I just love how it looks. I think this is my favorite cover for my A6. And I have here just a zebra Sarasa pen on 0.5, which I've been really enjoying using in these planners, and this is a new obsession that began with the cousin. So yeah, I'm still using this. It is a little bit redundant, but yeah, still using, still loving it, and almost thought I was going to neglect this and stop using it because I'm loving the cousin so much for our journal, but it's like my first Hobonichi love. I mean, I'm always going back to it. It's perfect. It never lets me down. Okay, so I guess I should talk now about the cousin as an art journal, because, well, so we can have some kind of order in this video that is all over the place. So I just have with the beautiful Giglio Appunto cover A5 in the undyed, and it's already a mess. So yesterday was the day I got it, and I did an unboxing video that I will link up here and down in the description box down below. And as you can tell, you can probably already tell, I think, I have already added like some paint by mistake here and at the back, red paint nonetheless. And I have already like have like a darker spot here that I have no idea what happened, but I think it was something on my table. And for a while, like during the last night, I was like, oh my god, I should not be using an undyed for an art journal, because of course it will get paint everywhere and it will get like ink and messy. But then I was like, Jackie, but that's why you wanted an undyed, like to tell a really crazy story of your life. And so yeah, I'm still here in this cover, and I'm just loving it. It's still, every time I'm going to open, I can hear the ASMR leather the sound of the appunto, which is really lovely. It's still smelling really good. Of course, it's just a day old. So I have my Hobonichi cousin here, which is my other art journal. So I haven't done a setup yet. As you can see, I have here some illustrations from the Flow magazine that we got on PlannerCon Europe last year that I kind of want to do here, like as a beautiful dashboard, but I haven't done much yet because I got it on the 10th of January, and I'm almost caught up because I'm just obsessed with journaling in the cousin, but I still need to do a setup because I just got the cover yesterday. So this is basically the same as this one, but in like larger form that I can have way more fun with it because I do not have to be like careful because I will get out of space, so I can go crazy with collages, and you will see, and I can also still have space to draw and to write. So I was watching Emmy Luart's videos, and I think her spreads for her journal in the cousin and My Life Meets are my favorite, and I will link her both of her channels down below, their channels down below, because they are really inspiring. Like I love, and they're also really nice. So I love their chatty videos, and I love like journaling with them, and I feel like they are my best friends because they are just so cool. I want to hang out with them. And Emmy Luart's also went from like a Hobonichi A6 to a cousin, and I do not remember what I was going to tell about her, but I will tell about this next page because this was inspired by her, and she had like this beautiful rainbow thing in hers like yearly view, like half of the yearly view, and I just thought it was so beautiful that I started doing the same. And I love her videos, love her spreads, and I just been loving. Oh, I remembered. Oh, I'm so sorry. You are never coming back to this channel because I'm just sorry. So she was saying, like I think it was like in one of her first videos, moving on from an A6 to a cousin, and she was like, oh, I have space to like draw and add some collage, and I still have place to write. How crazy is that? And I just thought that that's just the feeling I had when I started journaling the cousin, because it was like, wow, here I kind of had to do everything like in a smaller size, and you can still fit like a lot of things in this little Hobonichi, but it's just different. Like you can really express yourself and have fun, and just I love it. I'm loving it. Then the monthly view. Oh, and another great account. I think this should call like best Hobonichi cousin accounts to follow, or best Hobonichi YouTube channels to follow. And this is from Jenna Templeton, and she sells like these beautiful illustrations on Etsy. They are like printable, so you have to download and print them yourselves, but I just love how colorful they are, so I just bought them for December and January, and I decided to add them on the monthly view for December because I got this on January, so I was not going to do anything here, and I was just so in love with them that I really wanted to have them in my planner. And the monthly views, I think, will be mainly inspired by her spreads because they are just amazing. I mean, I cannot draw like her, but I will try because I love how colorful it is, and whenever I can, I will also buy her printables because they are really cool. So for January, I just decided to watercolor. You will see that I'm obsessed with watercolors, and like my Hobonichis are for me to get really colorful, and they are just like a place for me to express myself in colors and artistically. So I just like added a lot of colors. I shouldn't be talking about each page. This should be a flip through. So let's move on. Okay, so for the dailies, for the weekly, I'm just adding a couple of things that I have for that week. I'm not really interested in doing a weekly spread here, or else I will never go back to my weeks. And for the days, I'm doing an art journal, so I do collages about things that happened that day, and I will also try to incorporate drawings. And these ones are from Curtain Ideas. I'm on her Patreon. I'm her Patreon. How do you say? Okay, so I love her style of drawing, and I've been just obsessed with her illustrations. And this is from James Burke. I love other channels that you should follow. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So it's kind of similar, but I do have more space to write, and this is crazy. I mean, let's open like a similar spread so we can just compare. So it's kind of the same, but it's not really the same, you know. I have way more space to write on my cousin, and I'm loving it, but I will keep using the two planners because I can. Whenever I have the time, I will try to catch up. And lastly, and now I'm not going to talk a lot, I promise you, I have my work planner, which is another cousin, and this has been working since last year. I will keep using it. This is how it looks on the inside. I already have a setup video for this planner, and this one is totally inspired by the vegan organizer, and she's also super nice. I met her at PlannerCon Europe, and you should definitely go check her channel again. Even if you already checked it like for the weeks, go again because it is worth it. And this is just my work planner, so it's just functional. I cannot really show you because it has a lot of personal professional stuff, and this is also where I mark my appointments. So yep, that's how I'm using all of my Hobonichis, or almost all of my Hobonichis, and it's been a journey, and we are like at halfway at the first month of the year, and it's already been a journey, and I'm loving them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Oh, thank you for watching.